Morning, it is Wednesday today and it's the 2nd of July. I think I've got a week left. Let me have a look. We are on day, where's my tracker? We're on day 68. So yeah, not long to go. Yeah, I think it's a week today I finish. So I finish on the 9th of July is my last day. So yeah, a week today. I've been to the gym this morning. It was so busy. I've never seen it that busy at that time in the morning. I mean, I got there for like 7, just after 7. And it was packed. I actually thought I'm not going to do my workout because every machine I needed was in use. But luckily, by the time I'd figured out what I was doing, so I was thinking I'm going to just go on the treadmill or something. And one of the machines became free, and then I managed to get on each one. Did pretty well. I have not tweaked my back, but I think I've like overdone it a little bit. One of my lat exercises, I've done assisted pull-ups today. I am getting better. When I first started on them, I had to have the full weight to compensate, and I've moved down. I think that was 54 kilograms. I'm now on 48, I think it was. So I am doing pretty well. I am moving in the right direction. But yeah, it was hard. It was a tough workout and I feel tired. Well, I had a really good sleep because it was cool. This morning's cool. This morning it was actually sprinkling a little bit with rain. So I am thinking if it's like this at lunchtime, I might even go for a run. I've not made any plans with my friend because she's now at work on a Wednesday. So our days have kind of changed to a Tuesday, but yesterday would have been too hot. So I'm going to, I'll think about it. I'll see how I feel. So yeah, I've got a lot of sleep to catch up on, I think, from the week of like having that really hot weather. Luna's the same. Luna's like next to me. I'll just quickly show you. She's proper snoring. She didn't want to get off the bed this morning when I went to go to the gym, but I know she always likes to go outside before I leave. So I managed to get her downstairs, but then she was like really, really like tired. Hopefully she'll be able to get some sleep today. She's really struggled to get any rest while it's been hot, bless her. So yeah, another day working from home. Yesterday was a good day from a diet perspective. I think I finished with a couple of 100 calories left. So, and that's despite having a little slither of Eddie's cheesecake. I did actually track the cheesecake. I tracked it as something like a Tesco Finest one. And I think I overcompensated for weight and stuff. But I've got my protein shake on the go. It's got some of that creatine stuff in it. Or creatine, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I should figure it out really. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to quickly go in and get a quick body shower. I definitely need to get out my sports bra because I think it's just making my shoulder like tweak a bit worse because it's pulling me in the wrong ways. But yeah, I'm going to get my pages done. How far have I got in this book? Because I am hating this book. Yesterday I figured that I could actually like, if I wedge my book open with my phone, I can knit at the same time as read. So I was doing that for a little bit. I have got, I'm on page 133 and the end of the book is 163. So I've got 30 pages left. So if I do 15 pages today, I could actually get it done by the end of tomorrow. I might try and do that because I'm really not enjoying it. And normally I would have just thought, you know, sod it, I'm not reading it, but I've set myself this target unless things are really, really bad. I mean, it's readable. But yeah, I'm going to try and get that finished and then get on with some work. Ewan's already at work. He actually rang me whilst I was in the gym. I was on a machine and I was like trying to whisper whilst talking to him. And I just messaged him after so he could get it on Siri on his CarPlay just to say I couldn't really talk and I couldn't get off the machine because the gym was so busy. If I got off the machine, I wouldn't get back on it. But I think it was busy on the motorway, so I think he just perhaps wanted to chat. But I was like, I'm in the gym. This is my time. Anyway, I'm going to go. Here's my breakfast. So I've got a thin protein bagel from Lidl, 2 scrambled eggs, 2 chicken sausages, they're salt and pepper Lidl ones. There's some Primula jalapeno and 11 grams of light and mature cheese. I haven't tracked the calories yet. I'm going to do that in a second. But this is the first thing I'm actually eating. I've had a protein shake, which I've tracked, and I had a little banana before I went to the gym. But this is my first thing I've properly eaten. So it's 20 past 10 and I shall catch you later. It's 10 past 2 and I've come down to get something for my lunch because I'm starving. I was going to go out for a run, but I'm not going to bother. The sun's come out again and I just don't feel like doing it. So I've already done my indoor exercise. I've just got my outdoor one to do. I might still go for a run later. We'll see how we feel. But right now I'm having a teriyaki chicken. This one is 407 calories, 26 grams of protein. So that'll be my lunch. And I'm very much looking forward to it. I had this really annoying alarm going off for ages. Luckily it's finally stopped. But yeah, I'm going to fill up. This is my second I'm almost finished with. So I'm going to fill that up in a second once I've finished it. And I'll be on my third, which is good. But this is the other reason I haven't run, because I haven't really prepared myself for running. I had my breakfast early. I had that bagel rather than, I like to eat like an hour before I run. I tend to have porridge on those days or something a bit more like peanut butter to like fuel my run and stuff. So I just decided it wasn't going to happen today. So anyway, I'm going to go and I shall see you. I'll probably show you when I dish it out. Here's my lunch. I'm just sitting outside with my knitting. I'm going to enjoy sitting out and having a few minutes of a break from work. That is a cycle seat, by the way. It's come with the Peloton. It's 5:05. Chloe's just made me an iced coffee with just a tiny bit of skim milk in. So I'm going to enjoy that because it is sunny and warm again. It's not too bad. It's not overpowering. This afternoon, after I had my dinner, I've sat and worked and I've been catching up on vlogs on my iPad next to me. So I've watched Life of Kaz. I'll have to put a link to her channel on screen and in the description. Bless her, she's doing a 75 medium and she had a fall, I think it was last week, and she's broken a rib and she's still doing her walking and all the rest. So I'm just really impressed. Bless her. And she did actually mention me as well for the, because I'm doing my 75 hard, but really good video. So if you haven't watched Life of Kaz, please go and watch her because she does some really good content. She goes out and takes you with her when she goes to walk in the park and stuff. And she's been doing Slimming World and I just love her videos. She's really, really lovely. So go and check her out. I'm going to just carry on now till 5:30 and then I'm going to log off and I'm going to need to go and do my outdoor exercise. I have also been editing a video whilst I've been working every now and again. So I'm hoping to get that up at some point. Probably won't get up today. It might be up tomorrow because it's already gone 5 and I like to get them up for 5. I'm going to put them up. So I think I'll probably put it up for tomorrow because there's still quite a bit to do on it. Anyway, sorry, I just got distracted by something work-wise. I think these 2 lines should be repairs and maintenance. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll catch you in a bit. We're out for our outdoor walk, so we've come to the park. Outdoor walk is done and we're back home. So it's 20 to 8 and I'm going to get dinner on. I'm going to do a broccoli and chicken sort of cheesy pasta for dinner. So I'm going to make up the recipe. I've not got one to follow, so I'm just going to wing it. So I'm going to put my pasta in stock like I always do. And then I'm just going to add, I normally would use like primula and stuff, but I haven't got hardly any. And I haven't hardly got any cream cheese either. So I've got mature light cheese and I've got Parmesan, so I'm just going to make it up. I think if I put cream and corn flour in it as well, it'll make a creamy sauce regardless. So I'll give it a go. I'm sure it'll be fine. It normally is. I'm going to put my pan of water on now for my pasta and then take it from there. Here's dinner, and this tracks, I've based it on 6 servings, which I think, this is a massive pot. I think we'll get 6 servings out. Tom might have like a double serving, but I still think it'll be 6 servings, normal servings. Sorry I didn't show you the recipe, but this is the chicken and broccoli cheesy pasta. So I cooked the pasta in stock and then I added milk with some corn flour in. I added 30 grams, I think it was, of Parmesan, and then I've added some mature lighter cheese, which is 30% less fat. Stirred it all through. I put broccoli in while the pasta was cooking, and then the end of the pasta cooking time, and then I cooked the chicken separately, and I put Italian garlic seasoning on. I put a bit of garlic salt, a bit of onion salt. What else did I put on it? I think that might have been it. So I've just had a quick taste and it tastes quite nice. I'm going to dish myself some out. I've shouted Eddie down and text Tom because I think Tom's on the phone to his girlfriend. So hopefully he'll be eating soon. Ewan's on his way home, but he's actually having the Lidl chicken tomato pasta bake. I don't know why he doesn't want mine, but it's fine. I've stuck it in. He's welcome to that. I did buy it so that he could have it when he comes home. So I am absolutely beat. I feel really shattered. It's been a busy work day and obviously all my activity as well. I've done about 9,000 steps I think so far. So hopefully I might get to 10,000 by the end of the day just with general moving around. Let me check what I'm on actually. Stand my phone up a little bit. Not the most flattering angle, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh. I did intend to go for a run today and it just didn't happen. I'm on 8292. I've done 5 kilometres, so I could do with just doing a bit more, but I'm not going to push myself. I've done obviously strength training as well as that, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm tired. Anything else to tell you? I don't think so. It will be nice to have dinner at a reasonable time. It's 8:25, so I'll be eating in a second. So at least it'll be well before 9 o'clock tonight. So hopefully I'll be able to have an early night. I might go and put a YouTube video on. I've just been watching Kaza, a bit of Kaza. Been catching up, watched her weigh in, and I've just watched her, I think it was Monday vlog. So I've got a couple more to catch up on, but I'm going to try and catch up tomorrow. I'm hoping I can watch one of the resident or something when I go upstairs. So that's my intention anyway. Nothing else to report. I did reply to a comment actually on one of my videos, and I did say when I did my shopping haul, £181 expensive, but on reflection, I haven't bought anything since. I haven't been out food shopping for like odd bits, which is normally odd bits are always £30 here or there. So on reflection, I've probably saved myself money. So it's all going well. I've still got meat left, still got plans for the rest of the week. So yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to go and I shall show you my dinner when I get it out. So here's dinner. This is mine, this is Tom's, that's Eddie's, and there's still all that left in the pot. So I'm happy that I've tracked at 6 because I think it's probably undercounted, but undercounted, overcounted. I'm tired. Right, this will be me done for today. I've lost the ability to speak, so I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, the 3rd of June. 3rd of July, not June. I've lost a month overnight. 3rd of July. It's not a gym day for me today. I've had 2 back-to-back strength sessions at the gym, so I'm having the day off. I'm going to go on the bike this morning. I don't know whether to take it easy and just do an entertainment ride because it's supposed to be a rest day for me, or whether to do a proper ride. I have got a 10-minute abs session to do as well, so I just need to work out what I'm doing really. But I got up late. I didn't get up till 7 o'clock. It was one of the mornings where I woke up early. I woke up before 6:30, but the bed was comfortable. It was a comfortable temperature and it just felt nice. It's not very often I feel like that, but it was just comfy. It was like perfect temperature for me. So I didn't want to get up. So I didn't. So I got up at 7, got myself ready. I need to clean this floor. It's disgusting. So I'm going to get on and do some exercise now. And because I'm not going out to the gym, I haven't got to walk across or anything. I can get straight onto the bike or straight onto the floor in here. Oh my God, it needs cleaning though. I might do that straight after if I've got time. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So I've done a 30-minute rock ride. It was a power endurance ride, which I really enjoyed. I didn't want to get on the bike originally. I was like, I can't decide what I want to do. But I'm really glad I chose that. I really enjoyed it. And then I did a 5-minute cool down ride, 5-minute stretch. So I'm currently at 40 minutes, but I've got my 10 minutes of abs to do now. So this is this Peloton program I'm doing. So I'm just gonna get my mats out and I'll get on with my last 10 minutes. So then I've done 50 minutes of indoor exercise, which is fine. And I'll see you on the other side because it is now 8:30. So I've got to have a shower and log on to work. Final 10 minutes done. That was hard. It was like a benchmark test. So you had to hold a plank for a minute a few times, as well as loads of other core exercises. And then at the end, it was a hollow hold, which I don't know if you're familiar with the hollow hold. It's like a Pilates move. It's really hard. I couldn't do a minute, but I've done well. I'm really proud of myself. So I need to go and get a shower now. I'm going to see if Eddie will make a coffee if he's already showered, because it's 8:45 and I've got to log on. So I'm going to go and put my mats away, quickly shower and hopefully have a coffee. Here's my breakfast this morning, and this is, I think, 268 calories. I have tracked it. I haven't tracked the oat milk in my coffee yet. Just reading my book whilst I'm sitting here, and then Luna's decided she needs to sit in the middle. So I've got on here some of the fake little Valia yogurt, some of the granola, honey, and then there's frozen berries that are the summer fruits ones from Aldi that I've defrosted in the fridge overnight. So this is my breakfast, and I'll catch you later. And it's 297 calories. I know I got 268 from. 68 is a running theme for me today. It was 168 grams of yogurt, and it was 68 grams of fruit. So I've obviously just channeling my 68s everywhere. But it's 297 calories, and I just need to track some oat milk. I totally forgot to come back on to say, this book, I have now read it. If someone gives it to you for you to read, I would advise you just read the summary guide at the back, because he summarises all the previous chapters in 8 pages, and that's all you need to read, really. The rest of it is utter garbage, in my opinion. I don't know, it's not my kind of book, really, but I'm glad I finished it. It's done. I will be starting a new book for tomorrow. I've only got, what day are we on today? Thursday. I've only got a few days. We finish next Wednesday, but hopefully I can make a headway into another book. I'm not sure which one I'm going to read next. Let me have a look what's on the bookshelf. What have we got? There's The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, although Tom said that wasn't very good. I might actually read this one, because it looks like it's not a very big book. I mean, The Power of Now isn't either. So yeah, I might give one of them a go. I'm glad to finish this other book, and it's on the bookshelf, although I will probably be getting rid of these books at some point, because once me, Eddie and Tom have read them, I'll see if Chloe wants to read them. I can't see you even reading them, but there's no point me keeping them because we won't be rereading them. But yeah, that'll be my next start for the day. Just busy working. We've had the old weed smell from next door again, so Chloe's had to shut the back door. It's quite warm today, and it has been coming through my windows, but luckily we've got the bread maker on, so I'm now smelling bread, but I just don't know what to do. People suggested various things. Now, I saw my neighbour, I think I mentioned in the vlog the other day, and her daughter's a police officer. There's no point reporting to the police. I've been on the council website this morning, and I can't actually see how I'm supposed to report it as antisocial behaviour. I was this close to messaging on Facebook the woman that owns the house to say, I'm not sure who lives with you, but you need to do something about this. But I don't know how it would be received. I don't know if it's best just to try and see her in person, but I've not seen her. I actually thought, do I message her and say, you're home, would you mind popping onto the drive so I can have a chat with you? But I don't know what to do. But it is horrible. When it gets to winter and we've got the windows closed, I won't have to deal with it. It'll be fine. But I don't know how the neighbours the other side are coping, because the neighbours the other side of me can smell it in their house. I'm guessing they must be able to, and they've got small children. So I'm surprised they haven't said anything. I don't know, perhaps they're just a bit more tolerant than I am, but the smell is bad, and it's not just me that's complaining. Tom and Chloe and Daddy is complaining as well. Ewan's not really home, so he doesn't, by the time he gets home from work quite often, there is no more smell because the guy's probably in bed. Anyway, I'm talking about nothing. I need to get on. It's 12:10. It's almost lunchtime. I don't know if I'm taking a lunch break today. Eddie wants to go and watch Jurassic World at the cinema. So if I want to go to the 4:20 one, I need to log off early. I don't know. I don't know if I can be bothered. I looked at the cast, and I don't know anybody apart from one person. It's just, I don't know. I didn't know it was a reboot. I thought it was just like another follow-on. We'll see. Anyway, Eddie's gone to Costco with his mum. Chloe's downstairs. Tom's still out on his hike, and Ewan's at work, so it's all quiet. I am starting to get hungry. I don't know if that's just the smell of the bread, though. Obviously, I had my fruit and yoghurt this morning, but I'm probably going to try and wait till like 1 o'clock for something to eat. But not much happening work-wise today. I was really busy yesterday. Today's a little bit quieter. I've got my reconciliations and stuff to do, but it's just a bit boring. But anyway, I'm going to get on, and I'll catch you in a bit when I have something to eat, hopefully. Here's my lunch. So this is leftovers from last night. So I'll probably track the same calories as I did last night, or maybe just slightly less, because Tom had like extra helping, didn't he, last night? What? Of this pasta. And then there's another, he had, when I was down here, he doubled what was in his bowl. And then there is this portion and 2 more. So, oh, and Ewan had some when he got in as well. So it's definitely like more than 6 portions come out of it. So I need to just adjust my calories. But this is my lunch and I'll catch you later. It's typical, the wind's picked up now. Walking down, so we're out for our outdoor walk. I'm walking down, the sun was on our backs and it was really hot. And then the minute I get to somewhere quiet to actually vlog, the wind's picked up because we're down by the canal again. So yeah, it's looks like it's got real black grey skies, but it actually hasn't. Let me see if I can, yeah, there is blue skies. Like I say, the sun was out fully. But I was actually just trying to get somewhere quiet to vlog. Oh, she's doing a poop. Right, I'm going to go and I'll catch you probably further on the walk. Almost forgot to show you the end of my walk. So that's the outdoor activity done. Got back and just sat outside for a bit. I'm on my last water, which is good. And I'm making a recipe for, it's like a Caribbean coconut chicken cream thing. So I've got all my ingredients out. I've just chopped my onion. I've got my Instant Pot because I didn't make it in advance. This would be better in a slow cooker or in the oven with the chicken marinated, but I didn't do that. So I've got a large pack of chicken thigh fillets. I'm going to do it in the Instant Pot because it cooks so much quicker in the Instant Pot. So I've got my onion chopped up ready. I've got all my seasonings out and I'm just going to get on with it. I can link the recipe down below if it's nice. I'll let you know. So this is the Brazilian coconut curry thing. I don't know what it's called. I'll put a link to the recipe if you're interested. I've had a little taste of it and it was, it's not particularly spicy even though I thought it would be. And I've had to put some corn flour in it because it was very, very watery, even though I used the full fat coconut milk rather than the reduced fat one. I've got some green beans over here, ignore my hob, it needs a clean, and I've got some jasmine rice to go with it. Those chicken thighs from Lidl have got to be the fattest, not fattest, fattiest thighs I have ever seen. There was loads of chunks of fat which just come straight off. It was like that proper thick stuff, not the stuff that you kind of have to cut away. It kind of comes away on its own. It said high welfare, but they must be like feeding them something for them to be that fat because it was like, I've never seen chicken thighs like it. Anyway, I cut all the fat off and we've got that. So I've tracked for my tea a quarter of this recipe and I'm thinking there might be more than 4 portions out of it. But I thought better be safe than sorry. I think with that and then my rice, I'm probably right up to my calories. So that's okay though because this will probably be the only thing I'm eating. The only thing I have been doing occasionally, like last night, I haven't done it while it's been hot, but last night I did it, is I have an Options Belgian white chocolate before I go to bed, 44 calories. Because that's just enough to give me a bit of a sweet like kick before I finish for the day. It's now 8:30. I thought I'd be ready a lot earlier, but I've had to just leave it to like slow release and stuff on the pressure. I want to make sure that the thigh meat is tender and not chewy. So I've just did a row of my knitting upstairs and watched a vlog, Life of Tom, whilst I was waiting for it to finish cooking. Ewan's on his way home from work. I think he's actually stopped at another branch for something, so he'll be home soon. But I'm going to dish dinner out and I'll show you when it's plated up if I remember. And then that'll be me done for today because I can't see me doing much else other than sitting knitting now. I'm thinking that I need to get on with starting, once this cardigan's done, I need to get on with making a shawl because you know in these evenings when the temperature drops slightly, particularly if you want to sit outside, it'd be quite nice to have a shawl around me. So I'm going to have to look for a pattern for that at some point. I don't know how quick they'll be to knit, but I've almost got to the point where I think I split the sleeves on my cardigan because it's bottom up, so you have to like split for your sleeve hole so you carry on the front and the back. So I think I'm almost at that point. I think I've got another row of the colour I'm doing, then I'll switch colours and I think I might just have 2 rows of that one, hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to dish dinner out and I'll come back to you. Here's my dinner. So I've got 150 grams of jasmine rice, a quarter of the curry, although it has like, the meat's kind of disintegrated. It's got a kilo of chicken in and there doesn't appear to be much chicken. I've got some green beans that have just been cooked in just boiling water. And then there is still, after Tom and Eddie have had theirs, there is still like some left. So I think doing a quarter of the recipe is correct. So that'll be me done for today and I shall see you tomorrow for the next video. Bye. Just popping on because I've just been and sorted out the Instant Pot and put stuff, the leftovers, into containers for tomorrow. And there is 2 full containers, as well as the fact that me, Tom and Eddie had some. So I actually had a 5th of the recipe. So I'm going to adjust my calories, and it allows me to have 2 of these chocolate Snacker Jacks, which I think are 58 calories each. Because I did fancy a snack, but I don't want to go over calories. But I've had a look and I've just put the rice and the curry into the containers. I was like, yeah, there's actually 2 full dinners here, so that's fine. I'm just going to adjust them. And I've also got a options hot chocolate, 44 calories. I haven't checked where I'm up to, but that should be fine. It should still be within my calories for the day. And at least I might have a bit of energy for the gym tomorrow. Good morning, it is Friday. I have been to the gym, as you'll have seen. I did a tiny little snippet. I didn't talk as I walked back from the gym today because there was police around. There's an area taped off on the route that I walk, so I didn't feel comfortable getting my phone out and blogging. So that's that. I don't know what's happened. We've had quite a lot of crime in our area recently, so it's a little bit worrying. Also, I meant to say that yesterday I got completely fed up with the whole weed smell in my house. And I Facebook messaged my next door neighbour, the one where I can see the guy clearly in the back garden smoking it, and sent her quite a tactful message. I got Tom to check it and Eddie to check it before I sent it. I wasn't accusing, I just sort of said that we're getting a lot of smell of weed just recently, and it seems to be coming from their direction. And I can't remember what else I said now, but I was quite tactful. I wasn't accusing or anything like that. I just sort of said, I understand it might be for medicinal purposes, but is there any way they could smoke inside with an air purifier or something? And she replied back saying she doesn't smoke. She's always out in the back sunbathing. Her neighbour doesn't smoke, so it must be coming from somewhere else. So I just sort of replied back and said, sorry to trouble you. I'll have to get in touch with the council or the police then to see if they can get to the bottom of where it's coming from, because it's ruining our quality of life. And she replied back and just said no problem, but then went out in the back garden and moved the bench so that we can't now see where the person's smoking. She's moved it round behind the garage, so obviously it's them and she obviously knows it, and I'm really shocked that she's lied, but I've tried to do the right thing. There's nothing much more I can do really. I'm hoping that now she's moved her bench, if it starts to affect the neighbours the other side, they've got small children, maybe they might say something, but I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick update on that. I'm going to sit and read my book now before I start work. This lighting is terrible, I do apologise. I've got my protein shake with my creatine in it, and I've got my coffee on the go. So I'm going to sit and read my book. I've got about 20-25 minutes before I start work. I've logged on, checked my emails and stuff already. So yeah, I shall catch you when I have some to eat. I'm really hungry this morning. You okay, Luna? Where are you going? Big stretch. Where are you going to? Where are you moving to? Something's disturbed. It's probably there's like a helicopter or something outside. You okay? Good morning. Good morning. Anyway, I'm going to go. I did have a good gym session. I feel like I've worked hard. I had to do like lunges and planks and things today, and there's one guy hogging both the mats in the main gym area. So I actually went into the exercise studio because I could see there wasn't a class until 8:30. And it was quite nice in there because it's got loads of air conditioning and there's mirrors all the way around, so I could actually see my form was correct on my lunges and my plank. So I think I might try and go in there again next time I do those kind of exercises. It's much better than being in the main gym. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'll catch you in a bit. Here's today's breakfast. This is 273 calories, so I've got 150 grams of the vanilla Milbona fat-free Greek yogurt. I've got 34 grams of granola. I've got 60 grams of the frozen summer fruits from Aldi and 20 grams of blueberries, and I've got 8 grams of honey over the top. It's all tracked in my app, and I've got a cup of tea with it as well. Really hungry today. I'm not quite sure why, because I was hungry even in the gym this morning. My stomach started rumbling, so it's obviously something's either fired my metabolism or I just didn't eat enough yesterday. But I'm gonna just try and be mindful. I've obviously done my gym workout. I'll have my breakfast. I'll try and keep a light lunch. I'm not sure what I'm doing for tea yet. It is Friday, so I have got frozen fish in the freezer, so I could do Fish Friday. Started this book today, and it's written by a man. You can tell it's written by a man, but it's all right. It's written in quite a casual style, so I think I'll probably get through it quite quickly. Hopefully by the end of 75 hard. Day 70 today. Can you believe that already? 5 days to go. 5 days. It's really weird because it seems to have gone really quickly, but not at the same time, because it feels a lifetime ago since we were on holiday and exercising in the lodge thing that we stayed in. But at the same time, I can't believe it's nearly over, and we're very, very close to the finishing line. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and eat my breakfast and I'll catch you later. Here's my lunch. So I've got it's really thinly sliced bread from our bakery. I've got gherkin and ham and 3 grams of mustard on this one. And I've got homemade egg mayo with light and light mayo on this one, because I am starving. So I walked into the town centre with Chloe at lunchtime and got some steps in. Went to buy a birthday card, bought some bread from the bakery. So I know we made a loaf yesterday, but there isn't a huge amount left. So I thought I'd just do a sandwich, but because it's really thin bread, I think 4 slices weighs 93 grams, so it's not too bad. I've tracked it all. I think it comes to something like 373 calories. I always say this and like make up the figure, but I have tracked it all. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put a screenshot in. But yeah, I'm going to go and eat this because I'm starving. So there's something going on at the park. This is the bit that I showed you the other day where I said that there used to be flower beds here, but obviously got some sort of Arts Derbyshire Connect and Create festivities. I don't know what that's all about. I haven't seen it advertised anywhere. So right after our 45-minute walk, I've changed my top because a vest top felt too summery, because it's actually gone quite overcast and muggy, but it's warm, but it keeps spitting with rain occasionally. So just trying to get my 45 minutes out of the way, and then when I get back, Tom and I are heading up to Junction 28 because I want to get Ethan something to open for his birthday. It's his birthday on Sunday. We're just going to put money in a card for his birthday, but I just want to give him something to open as well. So that's the plan. I think Ewan might be meeting us there because he's currently working in Sheffield, so he comes past Junction 28 on his way home. So that's the plan at the moment. Eddie's holding his ear like he can't hear me, but obviously I'm in public, so I'm not going to shut my mouth off. This is where she saw the squirrel the other day, so she's just looking out around the tree. I think it's autumn with all these leaves. Look at it. Doesn't look like summer. Which way are we going? You're going down the path. Come on, Luna. You might see one on the back path. Also, my hay fever is through the roof. I've had to take another antihistamine this afternoon before we came out. I'm going to sneeze now. Outdoor workout is done. It's a bit blurry, but it's done. So I've been to Junction 28 with Tom. We met Ewan there. Ewan bought himself a chopsticks, which is like, if you're not familiar, it's just like a Chinese sort of fast food outlet. We didn't have anything. Tom and I just sat and watched him eat. And we have bought some Haribos to have to celebrate when we finish 75 hard, just to have a bit of a treat. I'm not going to go too mad, but I'm going to have a bit of a treat just to celebrate getting there and finishing it all. I'm on track today. I've got another half a pint here. This is out of my last one, so I've got another half of that to go, and then I think that's me done then on my water. I need to check my other tank just to make sure that's empty. I have had a few hot drinks today as well, so I have had plenty of fluid on top of those, like waters and things. This has just got some electrolytes in it. So obviously I went out for my walk, so I've done my gym workout, my indoor one. I've done my progress picture, I've done my reading. It's just diet now, so I've got dinner on. I've come back, I've just got the oven on now. I'm going to do crushed new potatoes, which I'm just going to crisp off in the oven with some spray oil. And I'm going to do some fish. So the one I've got is the one from, I think it's Lidl. And it's a lemon and herb bassa fillet for 231 calories. So that with the potatoes and some mushy peas, it shouldn't be too bad calorie-wise, hopefully. But I am starving. Honestly, it about killed me. It wasn't necessarily just the fact he was eating that, it was the fact that I'm hungry. So I'm just going to get dinner on. I think I probably will be left with some calories actually, but see how I feel. I haven't got anything in that I could nibble on, really, other than like protein bars. So I'm just going to try and have my dinner. What time is it now actually? 8 o'clock. I've got no battery on my watch either. 8 o'clock, so by the time dinner's ready it'll be like 8:30. So I can't see me having anything else after. Anyway, I'm going to sit and watch a bit of TV in the kitchen on YouTube whilst I'm waiting for dinner to cook. And then I'm going to go and watch The Resident because I'm really enjoying that. And I'll catch you when I dish my dinner out, hopefully. Here's the dinner tonight. So I've got a piece of fish. This is, I think, 231 calories. I've got, I think it's, I did weigh it out, I can't remember now, 200 and something grams of potato, and then just a third of a tin of mushed peas. I have tracked it all in my app already. I actually tracked more potato because I knew I cooked a kilogram bag and I split it between 3 of us. And I have more or less split it out in 3. I weighed it anyway, but I know it's a third of the bag, so I've tracked it all, and that's my dinner. I have got calories left, but I won't be having anything else to eat. So this will be me done for today, and I shall see you tomorrow.